welcome to Lauren Reed Color. Thanks so much for joining me for today's video. So it's the beginning of a new year, even though it's almost the end of January, and I've decided to go through all of the untouched books in my collection. So I have a personal goal that for every book that I purchase, I try to destash one. These aren't always books that are untouched. Sometimes they're books that I have colored in, but I've struggled with the paper because it's too smooth to take pencils, or it doesn't do well with the watercolor mediums. Sometimes it's also a book from the beginning of my coloring journey, and since then my style has grown, it's changed, and these books no longer appeal to me, so I would rather donate them to someone who will appreciate them than have them languishing on my shelves. I currently have 40 untouched books in my collection. This includes 2 books that have whips in them. So I'm considering them untouched because there aren't any completed pages in the book. Anyway, I also have decided that at the end of 2026, if I still have books that are untouched on my shelves and I've had them for more than 3 years, I'm going to donate them to my local library or community center so that someone else can enjoy them. Anyway, so we're going to go through the books in my collection. Let me just show you. I have them all listed out in my coloring journal. So yeah, there are 40 right now. One of them is a Country Charm, which I've actually already colored in. Then I might have 39 in my collection. Anyway, we'll see. I'm going to go through them in the order that I purchased them. I keep them this way because, as I said, if they are still uncolored by the end of this year, I'm sending them off to a new home. Okay, so let's get started. First up, we have Throne of Glass coloring book with artwork based on the book series by Sarah J. Maas. And at the back of the book, we have the names of the artists. So it's Yvonne Gilbert, John Howe, and Craig Phillips. And then on the next page, we have which pages in the book are illustrated by which artist, which I really appreciate knowing. Anyway, this is the second book that was added to my collection. I purchased it in 2017. I was on a trip to London and I went into a bookstore and I saw it on the shelf. I already had a Court of Thorns and Roses coloring book and I decided to get this one as the companion book. I wasn't as into coloring back then as much as I am now, so I added it to my collection. And yes, it has been on my shelves since 2017 and I have yet to color in it, even though it is really a beautiful book. So I love the paper in this book. It is thick and it takes all mediums. So it takes water mediums, it takes pencils, it even takes markers, because on the facing pages you have sort of snippets from the books. And so if you don't mind losing those, you can even use markers in these books. And the artwork is just magnificent. The very first page is one of my favorites with Selena in this alley. And I just love the artwork. So one of the reasons I haven't colored in this book is because I have a Court of Thorns and Roses and I was coloring in that one. And this one got put aside in favor of that one. And then I got more coloring books. And so I didn't actually color in this one. Even though I have that decision to destash books that have been in the collection for more than 3 years, I think that I might keep this one despite that decision. Because, as I said, fabulous paper, excellent artwork, some pages that I really, really adore, like this one. This is one of my favorite pages in the book. She looks so pensive. I also love this one. It has an Egyptian vibe to it, which, of course, anything Egypt is something that I love. Oh, and I remember the scene from the book. It's like really etched into the mind. And it's got a puppy. So cute. There are some pages that I'm not as eager to color, like this one. It's kind of, I don't know, it's sort of reminds me of the Mythogothica books, which are not really my cup of tea. And there are also a couple of, mandala style pages. Like this one also doesn't really appeal. It's not one that I am just jumping to color. But, most of the pages are pages I would color. Oh, I like that one. I might color a page in this book just so that I don't have to destash it. For example, I've got a plan to color cats this year, so I might color this page with the cats. Yeah, so this is another page I really don't think I would, you know, jump at coloring because it's quite mandala style. I mean, I could just put a wash of watercolor on it and then shade some of the images, but it's not one of my favorites. Yeah, so still, oh, I like this one too. Still a fabulous book and not one that I want to really destash. So I always hem and haw about this one. Yeah, but it's gorgeous. Oh, this one's a nice one. It's all the male characters. Oh, the dragons. Yes. Yeah, this is the same publisher as the Game of Thrones coloring book that I have, which I love coloring in. That one I've colored quite a few pages. So I really need to get to this one. Oh, that one's a nice one too. I like coloring portraits. This one's a good one. Oh, that's the character who has a scar on her face. There's a page in here that before I read the series, I thought it was so, this is the one. Okay, so no spoilers, but this page is so ironic. So we have two of the characters in the series from here, and they look like they are so loving, yes, and yet she is holding a dagger. So not giving anything away, but it is definitely not the way it seems. Yeah, oh, maybe I'll color that one. Oh, beautiful. This one I love. Yeah, another one that's quite scenic. And not one that I would color first, but yeah, I don't think there's a page in the book that I wouldn't color, even the ones that are not really that appealing to me, but I would still color them. Okay, so that is the first book in my collection that is Untouched, Throne of Glass, with artwork by various authors based on Sarah J. Maas's series. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next untouched book in my collection is Romantic Country, The Second Tale by Erie. This is another book that I purchased in 2017 and one that I will not be destashing at the end of the year. So I got this one together with Romantic Country, The First Tale, and that is actually my most colored in book. So I've colored, I think, 23 pages so far, and my original idea was that I would color that entire book and then I would start on this one, but that plan is not working for me anymore, and I really am going to start this book this year, and I am not going to be destashing it. So there are several pages that I really love in this book. I'm not going to do a flip through of the entire book, or maybe I am. This video might be 3 hours long if I do that. But yeah, let me just maybe show you a couple of pages that I really, really love. So for example, one moment. One of the pages that I love is this one, the one with the little sleeping owls. So yeah, this one is so adorable. Maybe I'll color that one this year. Another page that I really love in this book is, where is it? One second. I think it's the tree. Oh yes, the very, very large tree house. I saw that Karen from My Colorful Country Life has a tutorial for this page, and I think I'm going to do a color along with her. Yes, I will follow her tutorial, maybe make some minor changes here and there. I'm not so sure that I like the color of her tree. It's quite yellow. I might make mine a bit more brown, but I like to watch tutorials as I'm coloring, even if I don't actually color the same way as the tutorial. So that's a page that I really want to do. The theme of this book is like fairy tales, so it's so cute. Oh, I also like the sunken ship. Yeah, so lots of lovely pages to color in, and I just need to get to it. This one is, I've always found this page interesting, the stained glass window one. It's got much thicker line art than all of the other pages in this book, and so I don't know, it's a bit intimidating. I'm not used to coloring such thick line art. Yeah, so really gorgeous book. I love Erie's style. I cannot buy any more of her books until I color in the books of hers that I already have. Yeah, okay, so ooh, I colored the bread page from Romantic Country 1. This is very similar to that. There's some very similar ones. Oh, this is another one I really love. Yeah, with her tattered suitcase. Maybe she's leaving home. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need to color in this one really soon. Next we have Myth and Magic by Kinoku Wycraft. This is actually a book that has a whip in it. So I was going to color in this book for 2 hashtags. Let me just show you the page. It's this one, the Griffin and Angel page. As I said, I was going to color it for a couple of hashtags. One is the Dark versus Light hashtag, hosted by Joe at Piggy Pens and Holly at Hollyberry Colors. The options were to color either an angel or a demon. So I wanted to color this angel for that hashtag. I also wanted to color it for the Japanese Korean coloring books hashtag, hosted by Annika at Axic Fumbles and Maria at Colorful Mother of 3. But we are now rapidly approaching the end of January and I have done very little. I have put down 1 color pencil onto this griffin, and I think that's all I'm going to be able to do. So that idea has gone out the window. Anyway, so while the artwork in this book is really beautiful, which is the reason I purchased it, it is also really, really small details. So it reminds me quite a bit of Tomislav Tomić's artwork, with all of the small areas. And the paper it's thicker than Amazon paper, but I'm not sure it will take water mediums. And I've recently begun using water mediums in my books more and more often. And so I have a very strong feeling that this book is a strong contender for being destashed. Yeah, so for example, this page is something that I have seen in, what's it called? It's Vilansan. The version I have is Spokjesbos by Tomislav Tomić. I mean, it is gorgeous artwork, but I can't see myself coloring it. I was going to color it for those 2 hashtags, but now that the end of January has come and I've done very little, I really don't think that I am going to be coloring in this book, which is a pity because it is beautiful. I mean, look at that. That is just impossible. I don't even know how to approach coloring this page. It is so tiny. This one is easier. It's got larger spaces. I could color that one. This one's got a huge background and I could color it. Yeah, some of it is okay, like this page. Again, with the tiny details. Oh no. Oh, this one also, another page, impossible. I just don't know how I would even go about this. And this one, look at that. I don't feel I could do it justice right now. I mean, I suppose I could keep the book for later once my skills have improved even more. But there's so many other books that I have in my collection that I think I would rather color. So, yeah, I think this one, this one is definitely... Oh, I love this page. I really love it. Okay, I'm going to make a note that this book is going on to the possible destash pile. Even though I really like the artwork. I could erase that and donate it, I think. Yes. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Yes. Also, the pages can be torn out. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, this one is going on the possible destash. Next up is Dreams of Dragons and Dragonkin by Raveen Phelan, and I'm telling you right now, this book is never going to be destashed. First of all, it is on Blue Angel paper, which in my opinion is the absolute best coloring book paper that I have ever encountered. I think there might be other books that have also excellent paper, but for me, in my collection, this is the best paper. It takes everything. It takes watercolor. It takes pencil. It even takes alcohol marker because the pages are single-sided, as long as you don't mind losing the description of the original artwork. Second, it has dragons, and I love coloring dragons. Not only does it have dragons, it also has some portraits. So, for example, this one, which is just magnificent. So I really, really love coloring dragons. And third, the artwork is just out of this world. And these are not too finely detailed like in the Myth and Magic book. I can definitely color this right now. Like this is really an easy, simple page to color. So I just have to put it on the schedule and I will color in it. Oh, beautiful pages. Yes. So definitely not being destashed. Oh, I love these little vignettes. Even doing one of these. So many books, so little time. Oh, that's nice too. I don't know, I'm drawn to the portrait pages, even though the other ones are also gorgeous. This one's a bit more detailed, but even this is not so detailed that I can't color it. Like, for example, this, I can see that it scales, yes, but you could just put a base layer of a single color and then put in some shading, and that would be sufficient. It doesn't, the other one is just far too intricate. Yeah, so definitely a keeper book. I think this is the only Blue Angel book in my collection that I have not yet colored in. I also have 2 Jasmine Beckett Griffith books, but they're colored in, and I have Spirit Animals, also by Ravine Phelan on Blue Angel. Oh, no, the other untouched book is Wildflower Folk, also Blue Angel. Oh, lovely. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, definitely a book that I will be coloring in. Hopefully in 2026. Pipsqueak. I love the titles of these pages sometimes. They're so cute. Let's see. I think we're coming to the end. The Keeper. Didn't we already have one called The Keeper of Wisdom? Hold on. The Wisdom Keeper. Yes, The Keeper of Wisdom and The Wisdom Keeper. Myst. There's a video game called Myst that I like to play. All right, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so definitely not being destashed. Next is Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. And again, this is not a book that will be even close to being destashed. I'm far too attached to all of my books. Anyway, so another untouched book. Which I hope to get to this year. The thing about this book is because it is witch themed, I have it in my head that I can only color it in October, but that's not the case. There are many, many images, for example, these 2, that can be colored at any time of the year. So I need to get over that idea. Just because it's got witch in the title does not mean that it is a Halloween book. So, yeah, and again, these pages are beautiful. I love Hannah Carlson's books. And the thing is, one of her books, Daydreams, is my project book. So whenever I get the urge to color a Hannah Carlson page, that is invariably the book that I turn to, which maybe I also need to not do. I need to color her other books as well. So, yeah, gorgeous paper, gorgeous images, and a book that is also not going to be destashed anytime soon. But it is untouched. I need to give Hannah's other books some love. Oh, I love this double page spread. It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. So we've got, yes, this cat, like the Cheshire Cat, and then Alice on the side here. And I would color it using traditional Alice in Wonderland colors, like a blue dress for Alice and a grayish tabby for the Cheshire Cat. So, yeah, maybe I'll color that one this year. And again, I'm going to be coloring cats every month. So one cat every month. I've already started. Last year I was going to do owls, and that did not work out. I only managed to color 3 owls throughout the year, but I think cats will be better because there are even little cats on some pages, so it will be easy to find cats. Much easier than owls, I think. Yeah, see, another cat. Great, so yeah, so that is Tales from the Witch's Cottage. Not being destashed, will hopefully be colored in 2026. Next, I have 2 Chinese coloring books. I bought these 2 books in a set of 3, but the other one in my collection is not an untouched book. I've actually colored 1 page in it, and I really enjoyed the whole process, mainly because the paper in these books is out of this world. It's not as good as the Blue Angel paper, but it is wonderful. It's thick and it takes water mediums. So the page that I colored, I used Neocolor 2s on, and it was just wonderful. Again, you've got these lovely images. Now, the issue here is that I have 3 of these books, and the artwork is very, very similar. So I am considering destashing 1 of them, perhaps. I will go through and see, not the one that I've colored in. I think the one that I've colored in is the one that I like the most, but so many of these images are really, really similar, and so I'm actually thinking that I might destash 1 of these books. Either this one or the other one. This one's got a lot of male characters, which is rare in coloring books. But also this one is, I think this one is sea themed. So I think it's the seas and the mountains. Yeah, I think so. I think this one might be the one that I destash. I will make a note to flip through and compare the 2 books and really see what's in them and destash 1 because it's very repetitive. And I'm not sure that I'm going to color all of these pages. Yeah. There is a very similar page to this one in Kirby Roseanne's Dark Fairy Tales. I like that one. That one's cool. This is a page that I was thinking of coloring, and then I changed my mind. Yeah, I think this is the book that's going. Oh, but there's a cat. You see, this is what happens to me. I say I'm going to destash the book, and then I find a page that I love, and I'm like, okay, I'm not destashing. It's difficult to decide. We get attached to our coloring books. Oh, this one is so cute. Yeah, you see, I just about made up my mind, and then, no, I changed my mind. And then it ends up being uncolored for another year. I've really got to not become so attached to them. Yeah, so that's that one. And then we have this one. Again, this one is mainly portraits. And there is an insert where you have some inspiration images for all of the pages. So all of the pages have, I think I might keep this one because it's mainly portraits and I like to color portraits, whereas the other one has they're portraits, but they're like full-bodied. This one's called 100 Fairy Beauties. I'm thinking this is the one I will keep. And I will destash the other one because I'm more inclined to color these pages than those ones. But you can see really, really similar style. Oh no, she's not upside down. I was thinking for a second she was upside down, but it's the stag's reflection. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this one's also got some male characters like this one. So yeah, I don't think I need all 3. Yeah, this one, I don't know. The wings are too big. No, this one's got... Oh, she's a girl in an oyster shell. Oyster? Clam? Fairies. Oh, I could have colored in this book for the Korean coloring book and for the dark versus light. I didn't think of it. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely keeping this one. The other one, I think I'm going to destash because I prefer the images in this one. See the large faces. Yeah, this one. These ones will be quicker and easier to color. Oh, that's nice. That reminds me of Hamlet. I mean, she's a woman, so she's not Hamlet, but it's that scene where he's talking to his father's skull. Yeah, all right, I'm definitely keeping this one. It's decided. Okay. Yes, so those are my two Chinese coloring books, and I think I am going to put this one on the list to be destashed, and I'm going to keep this one. Okay. Next up are two mythographic books, Mythographic Odyssey by Joseph Kattenbang and Mythographic Magical Earth, also by Joseph Kattenbang. Of course, these two books are not going to be destashed. I had grand plans to color in Mythographic Magical Earth last year for Erica at Elm Colors Mythographic hashtag, but I got distracted by Mythographic Dragonspell and I didn't manage to color the page that I wanted to in this book. Nevertheless, let me just show you a couple of my favorite pages. This is one of my favorite books in the Mythographic series, and I'm sort of afraid to start it because it's one of my favorites. I'm not going to show you every single page in detail, rather I'll just flip through and show you the pages that I love the most, even though I love all of them. So for example, one of my favorites is this one. The little tiger imagining himself all big and grown. It's so cute. Another page that I really love in this book. I love all the pages, but there's some I love more than others. So let's see. This one's cute. Oh, here's some bees. So this month there is a hashtag for coloring bees for Jess at Coloring Bumblebee's birthday. I'm going to see if I can, fit a page in for that. Oh, I love this one. Yes, the wolf with the lantern and the girl reading the books. So obviously I love reading, so the books really appeal to me, but it's also like she's imagining the world that is being described in the book coming to life. I like that idea. Wait, but we still have not yet come to my favorite page. So if you were watching Geordie at Geordie Colors, one of her Sunday snippets videos, she was coloring my favorite page. I think her page came out beautifully. I like her color scheme. Yes. Oh, this is it. This is my favorite page in the book. So we have the girl on this train, and then we have, it seems to be like an abandoned train, and it's sort of like nature is reclaiming it. So I really, really love this page. I would do it like rusty and aged. Yes, so the idea that it's been lost to time. So yeah, this is my absolute favorite page in the book. I have a couple of others that I really like. Let's see. Oh, we have a narwhal. Oh, this is another one that I really love. The sleeping bunny under the tree. Joseph does really cute bunnies. Just trying to think if the other page that I really like is in this book, or if it's in a different one. Oh, we have the sloth. I think it might be the different book, the page that I'm thinking of. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to tear pages. Got to be careful with these. Some of these books. Some of them are not stitch bound. No, it's not in this book. It might be in Odyssey. Yeah, so that's Mythographic Magical Earth, and also, as I said, Mythographic Odyssey. So I got this one because I love the Odyssey, yes? And I love anything to do with mythology. So it appealed to me, the title of the book. But of course, it's a mythographic book, and I can't help myself. I have to get them. Oh, this is beautiful. The Fates, I'm thinking, yes. So as I said, definitely will not be destashing. This is one that has hidden objects. I think so. Yes, it still has the hidden objects. But I don't mind the hidden objects in Joseph's books because they usually fit the page. Wow, that's so detailed. Yeah, this is a kind of a scarier book because it's got more detailed pages. Sort of like that Myth and Magic book, but definitely not destashing it. I can cope. Oh, that one's gorgeous. That one is absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is it. This is my favorite, Anubis. There's a very similar page in Kirby Roseanne's Mythomorphia to this one. But that is my favorite. Anything to do with Egypt. Anything to do with myths. Anything to do with fairy tales. I love all of those kinds of books. Yes. Wow, I can't remember it being this detailed when I first flipped through it. Oh, this is another one I love. Yes, Alice in Wonderland. So we have Alice and the Cheshire Cat. And I think it's the Dormouse. So yeah, love this one with the playing cards. It's kind of creepy. It's not your traditional Alice. Definitely not with that dress that she's wearing. Yeah. So I will definitely be coloring this one. I think, is that supposed to be Poseidon? Yes, it's Poseidon. There's his trident. Interesting. Oh, and of course, there we have the Little Mermaid. Or it could be Odysseus and the Siren. Either that or the Little Mermaid. Oh, here we have Little Red Riding Hood. So it's both myths and legends and fairy tales. Is this one supposed to be perhaps the Wizard of Oz? We have the lion. Is that supposed to be the Tin Man? I don't think so. And there's no dragons in the Wizard of Oz. So no Wizard of Oz. Oh, Pegasus. That one's a gorgeous one too. And a kraken. I think that's Aladdin. Yeah, Aladdin. Oh, there we have some Inca, Mayans, maybe. Chichen Itza. Yeah, I'm reminding myself why I love this book, even though it's so detailed. It's because of all the imagery associated with myths and legends. Yeah, I can't help myself. Any book like that is going to find its way onto my shelves. Oh, really lovely. His artwork is so gorgeous. Okay, so that's Odyssey. Next up, we have Maria Trolle's Universe, which is also a book that I have no plans to destash. It is a hardcover book with fabulous paper. I've even made a note to myself to try Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils in this book. But right now, it is untouched. It's Gibbs Smith, the same publisher as many of Hannah Carlzon's books. It is a compilation book with some new artwork as well. And I got this book because it was a compilation book. So when I got this book, I only had Twilight Garden. That was my only Maria Trolle. Since then, I've gotten a couple of her newer books like Sagen and Shooting Star and the new one, which is called Seasons. And I know that she's got a book called Magical Library coming out. So, of course, I'm going to get that one as well. So I digressed. I got this book because it was a compilation book. I didn't have any of the books that were published before this one. And so I wanted to get some of the pages from those books. And that is why I got this book. And I think it was also buy two and get one free, if I remember correctly. But I would have gotten it even if it hadn't been on sale. I love the artwork. I love the paper. And now I just have to actually color some pages in it. Yes, so Twilight Garden is another one of my project books. So again, I tend to gravitate towards that one before this one. So I also need to get over that as well. I love her artwork. Some of the pages are more intricate, some of it they're more simple, like this one's more simple. Hold on, I don't want to, tear any of the pages. Gotta be careful with these flip throughs. Some of the pages are not ones that immediately jump out at me. For example, this one with the big huge head coming out of the water. I would have to think of something interesting to do with this page. I do love the seals. Yeah, so really, really lovely artwork. This page I colored in Twilight Garden, but it was at the really beginning of my art journey. I photocopied it onto cardstock and then colored it there. So if I ever do color this page again, and I probably will, it will be in Twilight Garden itself. Yeah, maybe I'll do that this year. I have a list also of pages that I want to redo in my book. So these are pages that I started doing early on in my coloring career, and I have them all printed out on cardstock, and I want to redo them. Yes, oh, I love this one with the bunnies. Yeah, I like her artwork. Some of the pages from Twilight Garden are a little bit more simplistic than some of her later ones, but yeah, I still like them. I know some people don't really like Twilight Garden, but it's one of my favorite of hers, actually. Yeah, and which is interesting because I don't really like to color too many leaves and flowers, but I do love that book. I love this one as well. Oh, this is beautiful. I like peacocks. They are beautiful birds. I was reading that the collective name is peafowl. The peacocks are only the males. You have peahens and peacocks, and together they are peafowl. I've also colored this one. I photocopied it onto paper, onto cardstock, and colored it. So I want to do that one again. Yeah. Some pages I was intimidated to color in the book. I didn't want to ruin them. And so when that happens, I just put it onto cardstock and then color it that way. But I'm trying not to do that anymore. I'm trying to color in the actual books. Oh, this is my favorite page, both in Twilight Garden and in this book. I love these little baby mice. Oh, the cat. Yeah, there's cats in this book too. I could color. And teapots. Yeah, and this book also has a list of all of the animals and the flowers, their Latin names, so that you can look up what they look like in real life and color them realistically if you like. Okay, so that's Maria Trolle's Universe. Next up, we have another book with cats. I seem to have a thing for cats. And it is Nelko Neko's Story of Precious Cats. Also lovely pictures. I think that the publisher of this book is the same publisher as Kanoko Igusa's the Japanese versions of her books. So it's really nice paper. It takes lots of different mediums, and these cats are just adorable. Sometimes I just get a little bit intimidated by some of these books and afraid to start them. And other times it's just a matter of not having enough time to color them. Oh, I really love the Alice in Wonderland. There are quite a few Alice in Wonderland themed pages in this book. Yeah, so really, really lovely images. And they're so cute. And I know that some people like to figure out which cats are here and then color them the same throughout the book, like wearing the same clothes. But I don't think I will do that. I think I would prefer to color each page by itself without having any kind of color scheme running through them, because, you know, I think that each page should be taken individually rather than as a running theme throughout the book. So, oh, yes, more Alice in Wonderland. I was looking through this book when it was the Alice in Wonderland hashtag, but now I see there are even more Alice in Wonderland pages than I originally thought. Here, Alice, eat me, and the Queen of Hearts. And then the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Oh, she's looking at all of her ancestors. I saw there's a group that is coloring this page a little bit every week throughout the year. I don't know if I could do that. I would be too eager just to finish the page. Oh, I love the steampunk cat one. Yeah, so it goes through the seasons. So there's something to color all year round. Or is it this one that they're going to be coloring? It might be this one, the gingerbread house. Okay. Yeah, so lovely book, lovely paper, and I just need to get to it. Creative Haven, Wish You Were Here, with artwork by Teresa Goodrich. This is definitely a book that I'm going to color this year because I have an annual hashtag that I'm running, Creative Haven 2026, where we are coloring in our Creative Haven books and giving them the love that they deserve. So I will definitely be coloring all of the Creative Haven books in my collection. This is the page that I want to color this year. Basically, this is a sort of like a travel book. All of the pages have to do with visiting different countries, different destinations, different holiday places. Kruger National Park. I want to color this too. I have fond memories of this from my childhood. Yeah, so lots of beautiful country scenes. So the Netherlands. I think this is the Swiss Alps. Yeah. Oh, tropical island. Canada, maybe. I think this is Germany, the Black Forest. Egypt, of course, love Egypt. Camping. Santorini, Japan. Yeah, some of them are easily recognizable and others, you know, are more generic, but that's fine. Oh, I love coloring lighthouses. This reminds me of a page in Romantic Country 1, also a fisherman. New York, the Grand Canyon. And Venice, the Taj Mahal. Oh, we're almost through. Let's see. Oh, a London bus and a London taxi cab. When I was little, and we lived in South Africa, one of the parents of one of my classmates, he had a London taxi cab and he used to drive us to school in it. He was our favorite carpooler. We loved that car. I think this is supposed to be Turkey, maybe. Okay. Yes, so that is Wish You Were Here. Next up is Mythographic Mythical Beasts with artwork by Weronika Kalinska. Again, this is a book that I had originally planned to do last year for Erica's hashtag, but I got sidetracked. All of the images are associated with myths and legends and mythical beasts like Capricorn. And so I love it because, as I said earlier, I love anything to do with myths and legends. And I really like her artwork. Her lines are thin. There are no hidden objects. That's a cockatrice. Some of them, are easily recognizable. I think this is supposed to be the zodiac sign for Cancer. Oh, there's a phoenix. If I remember correctly, Veronica on her Instagram listed out all of the creatures and what they are. So even if you aren't really sure what something is, you can go to her Instagram and have a look and see what she has done. She also said some of them are her own invention. So they don't really have a myth associated with them. She just did something for herself as well. Like, for example, other than Jonah and the whale, I would have no idea what this is. But I did go and watch her little video and write down all of the names of the creatures. Pegasus. And yeah, so lovely pages, lovely artwork. Oh, this one's kind of sad. He's got arrows coming out of him. Oh no, I didn't notice that before. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Medusa. Poor Medusa, very much maligned. Yes, I think that's supposed to be a harpy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, scarab beetle, Egypt. I think I might go through all of my books and make note of all the pages that are associated with Egypt. The Sons of the Harpy from Game of Thrones. Oh, that's Cerberus. There are quite a few pages in these books that could also be used for February's Mythographic Collective hashtag. I might go through them, not go through them in the sense of flip throughs like I'm doing now, but maybe just find some pages from each book that will work for the hashtag. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a video for the Mythographic Collective hashtag. Oh, that's interesting. Both pretty and ugly at the same time. And that's a manticore. Oh, Mothman. Right, so those are the pages in Mythical Beasts. And obviously, as I said, none of my mythographic books are going to be destashed. Next, we have Enchanted Creatures by Lolita Iyer. I purchased this book because I saw it on a couple of channels. I saw it on Shelley from Shell's Coloring Journey, and I saw it on Connie, the Coloring Chemist's channel, I think. And I decided that I wanted to get it. I also saw some completed pages that I really thought were beautiful. However, it is a Zendoodle book, which means that the pages, the creatures, are all in the Zendoodle style, which is not one of my favorite styles. Nevertheless, I do think that it can be colored not Zendoodle. Like, for example, you don't have to color every single squiggle or every single line. You can just do block coloring as well. And I think that is what I'm going to be doing with this book. I do love the images. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and the paper is thick. It will take any medium, and it's single-sided, so you can use alcohol markers. I saw this one done, which I loved. And yeah, so I'm definitely going to not destash this one. Oh, this one is gorgeous. The book is divided into sections. I think it starts with birds. Yeah, I was thinking of doing this flamingo for Jamie at Finding Joy in Color. She's doing her the Wild Year of Color hashtag again, and February's prompt is a flamingo. So I was thinking of doing this page, but since then I have organized a buddy color with Joe from Geordie Colors, and we're not doing that page. We're doing a different page, which is also in an untouched book, which I will show you in a little while when we get to it. Yeah, so then you've got the sea creatures pages. I think there's one, yes. And after that, I think you've got the forest creatures. So yes, lovely pages. And as I said, I wouldn't color it exactly Zen doodly, and the Zen doodles are not so dominant. So for example, here it's just the design on the octopus's head. The rest of it is more realistic, less Zen doodly. So it can be colored in a non-Zen doodly way. Yeah, now we're into the forest creatures. So we have the squirrel and the snail. And Karen from My Colorful Country Life did this one. Yes, I really need to do more of her tutorials. Okay. Oh, that's so cute, the little panda. Yes. Oh, and now we're into the bugs. So we've got moths and beetles and dragonflies and ladybugs and bees. Ooh, this one could also be colored for Jess's birthday coloring hashtag. Right, so yeah, that is Enchanted Creatures by Lolita Iyer. Next, we have Woodland Watercolor by Claire Therese Gray. I got this book because I wanted to use my watercolors more, and I wanted to use it in a coloring book that had watercolor paper. So I have bought the book, but I actually haven't done anything in it. But in the beginning, you've got lots of cool information on color schemes and tools to use and techniques and all of that. And then you've got the actual images. And it's all on thick watercolor paper. Yeah, so I want to use my watercolors in this book. And again, it's just a matter of getting to it. So they're all birds and woodland creatures and insects and flowers and anything to do with nature and things like that. So beautiful book, excellent quality. And that reminds me of the jackalope in Kirby Roseanne's Mythomorphia. Yeah, but obviously more realistic. Yeah, so I would definitely want to color in this book. Another book that's not being destashed. I'm kind of attached to all of my books. I have to think long and hard before I will destash one. So as I said, at the end of the year, all books in my collection that are still uncolored from before, I said 3 years. So like from 2022 and back, I think I only have like 6 or 7 books. I do tend to color in my books quite soon after purchasing them. So anyway, those books that still remain, I will destash. I will donate to someone who will appreciate it, the local community center. Yeah, so that's Woodland Watercolor. Right, next up is Romantic Country, The Third Tale by Erie. And again, this is a book I will not be destashing. So yeah, this, my copy is the Japanese version of the book. My other 2 Erie books are both the American editions. And I don't remember, but I think there was some discussion about the paper in the books. But in my opinion, it's very similar. It's still very, very smooth. And my technique for coloring in these books is to put down a layer of some kind of watercolor medium, so either Neocolor 2s or Inktense, and then use Prismacolor pencils on top. So that really works out well for me, and I will do that also in this book. I do think the paper is a little bit thicker than the US versions, but not by very much. And of course, I love Erie's artwork. My favorite page in this book, let me show it to you when I get to it. I'm just, going through the books quickly. Otherwise, we're going to be here for the rest of our lives. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I love this page with the little pig whose head is stuck in a bucket. I can't wait to color this one. I also like the stamping on the grapes, but that's not my favorite in the book. I will show you that one very, very soon. Yeah, it's a really big book and you can't necessarily get the entire thing on the camera. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what the theme of this one is. Like, for example, the second book definitely has a fairy tale vibe to it. This one, I'm not sure what its vibe is. I think it could be, I don't know, different cultures perhaps? Yes, I think this is the different cultures of cocotte. But still very, very similar locations and settings to the very first book and to this book, to the second book as well. Just like a similar scene, but a different set of characters. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, a picnic. Oh, like for example, this house is, or something very, very similar is in Romantic Country, the first tale as well. I've colored that page. And this as well, the scene of the carriage and the house is also in Romantic Country, the first tale. But if I remember correctly, there the carriage is going in the opposite direction. Yeah, so yeah, the page that I like the most is towards the end. Hold on. Yeah, like again, this trick and treat. There's a similar page in the second tale, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. I love these Harry Potter style ones. This is it. This is my favorite page. So it's this boy and the dragon, and just so lovely. So lovely. And whenever I see this page, I am reminded of Puff the Magic Dragon. So I will definitely be coloring it like that. I cannot wait. I think if I'm going to color this page, this book this year, it's going to be this page, definitely. It might be a page that I color like not all at once, like do a little bit at a time. So yeah, so that is Romantic Country, the third tale. Next, we have Fairy Tales and Folklore by Emily Lederhol Oberg. And the reason that this is an untouched book is because I'm scared to color in it. It is so beautiful, and we waited so long for Emily to reissue it. And thanks to Claire from Color with Claire, it was reprinted. And I'm just terrified now to color any of the pages because they are so beautiful. And it's such amazing quality. The paper is thick. You can't use alcohol markers because it's double-sided, but any other medium would probably work wonderfully. Definitely watercolor mediums and such with pencils. So yeah, I love this book. And there are so many pages that I want to color, but I'm just scared to. But yeah, I need to get over that and actually bite the bullet and just, go ahead and color one. I don't think that this book is going to go out of print again. I hope not. I know that there are still copies available on Amazon, so maybe if I make a mess of the page, I will still, be able to get another copy. So I've made a note to myself that Emily from Emily Illustrator has this page colored, and to maybe follow her tutorial. I know that Elena from Coloring with Elena has also colored quite a few pages in this book, and she has, so maybe that's what I'll do. I will just follow a tutorial, and if I do that, then I can get over my fear of coloring in this book. This page. This is one of my absolute favorite ones. I love this cat. Yeah. And yeah, so as I said, I will perhaps do a tutorial to get over my fear. Yeah, wow. I can't get over the quality of this book. It's just amazing. Yeah. In fact, these pages are not that difficult. Some of them are a bit more intricate than others, but some of them are quite simple. So yeah, maybe it's just a matter of sitting down and getting on with it. Oh, this one's also lovely. Oh, and this one, the little mice snuggled under their warm blanket, reading a bedtime story, snoozing away. And the little mouse going on a journey. Oh, so cute, so beautiful. Stunning artwork. Oh, that one's just gorgeous as well. I think I've seen this one colored, perhaps a purple horse. Yeah. I seem to do well with Instagram groups. I'm wondering if I shouldn't start an Instagram group where we color this book. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in joining an Instagram group where we turn this book into a project book and we color a page every 2 months maybe. I don't think there are any double page spreads. Did I see a double page spread? I don't think so. So like we could choose a page and color every 2 months, something like that. I don't think I could do it every month, but every 2 months might be possible. Oh, and I marked this one to color for Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, gorgeous book. Yeah, so do let me know if you're interested in an Instagram group buddy color for this book. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Next, we have Wildflower Folk by Christine Caron. So as I said earlier, this is the other Blue Angel publishing book that I have that is untouched. And of course, it's got that same quality paper. And then it's got Christine Caron's grayscale line art. Now, she has since published 2 other books. I think one is called Wondrous Folk and the other one is called Little Folk, but I decided not to get those books because this one is untouched. I am not going to be buying any more books by an artist if I have other books that are untouched by them. So I really need to stick to that decision. It's hard. So sometimes, you see the new and shiny and you're really tempted, but then you remind yourself that you have so many uncolored pages. And so it would be better just to color what you already have. So yeah, I need to remind myself of that. Oh, I love this one. Beautiful. And that one. Some of these are also tutorials that Christine has on her YouTube channel. So Christine has a YouTube channel, and some of them are ones she herself has colored. So, and she's got such a beautiful coloring style. Her skin tones are amazing. Simply amazing. Yeah, I'll show you my favorite page in this book. We haven't gotten to it yet. It is the one with the haughty lady. Something, I think it's called the Queen of the Seven Seas. Hold on, we haven't gotten to her yet. This one's also beautiful. This is the only page that I have duplicates of. So I also have Christine Caron's Coloring Heaven magazine special. And the only page that appears both in this book and in that book is this Old Wise Fairy. Otherwise, they are completely different. I made sure to check before I purchased this book just to make sure that there weren't any doubles. Yeah, this is my favorite page in this book. The Queen of the Seven Seas. I think that her face has so much character. She's just so incredibly haughty. And I love it. I love the expression on her face. I love the compass. I love the way her hair is flowing. And yeah, so this one is definitely a page that I have to color soon. Oh, I also love this one. The Native American woman is beautiful. Yes, very, very lovely. Just lovely artwork. And I like the fact that the grayscale isn't too heavy. In the Coloring Heaven magazine, the grayscale is really dark. It's one of the reasons I haven't really colored that many pages in that book. But here on this paper, the grayscale is pretty light. So it's easy. I think it will be easier to color on this paper. Yeah. Oh, this one's also lovely. There's no going away from it. Her artwork is gorgeous. Oh, this one's nice too. I think this is the only male character we've seen so far in the book. The Coloring Heaven magazine has a couple of male characters, portraits. Beautiful. Looking forward to coloring this one as well. Next up, we have a posh coloring book inspired by nature by Marjolaine Baston. This is a book that I saw on Connie from Coloring Chemist's channel. Connie has a completely different style to me. She mainly uses Pitt pens in her coloring. So in this book, we have the original artwork on the left and then the line art on the right. And one of the reasons I really love this book is because the line art is not black. The line art is the dominant color of the artwork. So for example, here the dominant color is this pink. And so the line art is pink. And so you can basically make the line art disappear as you're coloring. So that is really nice. Now, one thing that is a bit of a problem is the paper in this book is really smooth and really thin. So I'm not sure it would take watercolor mediums, although Connie does sometimes activate her pens with water. So I need to go and see if she's finished any pages in this book. I'll pop into her channel and have a look. But I really love the artwork. The images are beautiful. And you can just use pencils even. It's kind of smooth paper too. That's why I would like to be able to put down a water medium, because putting down a water medium will give the paper some more tooth for the pencil to grab onto. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous artwork. A little bit intimidating, but if you use the reference image, it should be okay. The other posh book that I have is the Thomas Kincaid Painter of Light book. That one I do have a page that I've started, so I'm not going to consider it untouched. And there you also have the original artwork, but I've already started, as I said, a page, and there's no way that I can follow the original artwork. I think it's just too stylized. They've put the image into a computer program, which has then created the artwork, whereas here, it's not as stylized as in the other book. You can actually see what's what. I'm not sure if they did the same thing. I have a feeling that they didn't, because I cannot see those patches. So for example, let me show you. In the other book, you see the shadow that's by the snail casing over here. If it was the other book, there would be some sort of line here to indicate the shadow. And here they don't have that. So I'm thinking that these are actually drawn and not scanned in with a computer. I might be wrong. It might also be scanned, but it's, even if it is scanned, it's scanned in a better way than the other book. Those really weird shapes in the other book, they're what's putting me off coloring in it, because I don't know what to do with them. I'm thinking that I might just take some acrylic paint, white acrylic paint watered down, or white gouache paint watered down, and put some layers of that onto the paper, so that at least the lines are not as heavy, and then I might be able to, color in it. That's an option for that book. This book, I wouldn't do that, because there's no need. Oh, such gorgeous pages. And I love the original artwork. So both this book and the other posh book, the Thomas Kincaid one, I would keep, even if I didn't color them. I just love the artwork, the original paintings. So it's fabulous, even as an art book, to keep and to flip through every once in a while. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Just beautiful. Wow, there are a lot of pages in this book. I didn't realize. This one I love too. Such vibrant colors. Oh, and of course I love to color animals. I love to color fur. So this book is right up my alley. Oh, nice. I just have to find the time to get started in it. This is like a still life. Yeah, beautiful book. and I look forward to coloring in it soon. Definitely not being destashed. Right, so we are just past the halfway mark, and if you've stuck with me this far, well done. Now we are moving on to books that I've gotten more recently, 2024 and 2025. I have not yet purchased any books in 2026, even though there are a couple on my wish list. Anyway, so the next book is Sagen by Maria Trolle, and what I did was I found, I can't remember whose channel it was, it might have been Jess at Coloring Bumblebee. She created a list of all of the fairy tales that are in the book, and I printed it out and stuck it in so I can see what everything is. So that will be very helpful, but right now it's an untouched book. I'm hoping to color in it this year. I might color some of the pages for Joe at Geordie Colors Color the Fairy Tale hashtag. Basically it's a little bit more simplistic than some of Maria's other books, but I don't mind that at all. I love her artwork, and I think there's something for everybody. Some simple pages, some more intricate pages. Oh, I just saw Joe did this Rapunzel page, and it came out beautifully. As I said, some simple, some more intricate, but just Maria's wonderful style that I love. I just have to color. I know that some people don't like this dog. So yes, he does look ugly. There's no two ways about it, but it is a cute ugly. I think it's supposed to be either a French bulldog or some sort of pug, but I'm actually thinking French bulldog. Now that I'm looking at it a little bit more closely. And since I love dogs, the fact that he's ugly does not bother me one bit, because he is so adorable in his ugliness. I know some people have said that they might have difficulty coloring him, but me personally, I think he's beautiful in his own way. Right, and here we have Little Red Riding Hood and I'm thinking this should be Thumbelina. And the Ugly Duckling. Yeah, so these two could be colored as companion pages. So for example, here make him all gray and brown, and then on this side, white. Oh, she's got ears. I didn't see that before. Interesting. So beautiful book, great paper. No alcohol markers because it's double-sided, but I think it would take watercolor just fine. I think, Karen from My Colorful Country Life did this one. Oh, that's very similar to the Cage page from Universum. And it's also in Twilight Garden. I do think that Maria's style has changed over the years. I don't think it's better. I think it's just different, because I really love Twilight Garden. I think it's a beautiful book. I think that perhaps one of the issues with Twilight Garden is that the line art is kind of thick. But yeah, I don't mind that. Not as thick as some other line art that I've seen. Yeah, someone was saying they also don't like the Beauty and the Beast page because of the way the beast looks, but I think some of these lines could be softened. So for example, when I color this page, I would take some paint and I would erase these two lines, and I would give them a bit of a curve to soften up his appearance. And also perhaps the line here of his mouth softened as well. And I would perhaps change this eye as well. Yeah, I've gotten better at being willing to make changes to the original line art to make it look more like something that I would color. Yeah, this eye on some of these pages looks a bit strange. Yeah, but is it there as well? Not as noticeable there. Perhaps because it's smaller. Yeah. Anyway, I love the book. I love the pages. Oh, Sugar Plum Fairy. And there's this dog again. I think he's gorgeous. just, just my 2 cents about that. Okay, so that is Sagen. Next, we have Mythographic Fairy Wonderland by Fabiana Attanasio. And of course, this book will no longer be an untouched book in February because Fairy Wonderland is the book that has been chosen by the Mythographic Collective for February. So if you're unaware, Maria from Colorful Mother of 3 and I have started an Instagram group where we are coloring our mythographic books in 2026. Both of us started with Erica's hashtag in 2025 and we wanted to continue coloring in these fabulous books, and so we created the group and the hashtag. So this is the page that has been chosen for February. So every month we have a vote in the group to choose the book. Once the book is chosen, we have a vote to choose the page. And then Maria and I select the prompts. So you have lots of options. You can color the book of the month. You can color the page of the month. You can color any of the 4 prompts that are given in any mythographic book that you like. So something for everybody. And I will be coloring. Let's go back to it. It's this one. I will be coloring this one, the Pomegranate Elf. But there are lots and lots of different options to choose from. And we were discussing in the group what a fairy is. So one of the prompts is fairy because it's February. And so someone posted a picture of a girl and she asked, is this a fairy? Because she doesn't have wings. And this started off a discussion of what a fairy is, so what the traditional fae are from Celtic mythology. And it has been decided that any fae creature, so it could be a brownie or a pixie or an elf or a fairy with wings, or any kind of creature from Celtic mythology. They have boggarts and they have, I'm trying to think of some of the other creatures they have in Irish and Celtic mythology. So yeah, boggarts and sirens and yes, all sorts of different creatures. So anything that is considered a fae will work for that prompt. This one, for example, works. This one has wings, but yeah, I'm not sure it's a fairy, but it is a fae of some kind. This one's a troll. I'm even thinking trolls can work as fae. This one's a fairy. Lots of fairies in this book. So even if you don't want to color the Pomegranate Elf, you could choose any of these pages to color that has some sort of fae creature. For example, this is Pan, I think. Is it Pan? Yeah, Pan from Greek mythology. So not sure this one would work, but we're very flexible, so even that one would work. Yeah, we don't want to be having any limitations put on our coloring mojo. So any pet book, any page that has anything even closely related to the prompts is perfect for the Mythographic Collective. Oh, I love this, the Frog King. Doorway to Fairy. Oh, Hans the Hedgehog. Whenever I see this page, I think of that story. It used to be a TV show called The Storyteller with John Hurt. And one of the stories I remember the most is Hans the Hedgehog. And again, we have another fairy there. Yeah, so, peacock. Oh, this one might be a peahen. Oh, I love the idea of the steampunk timepieces as the eyes on the... Oh, and this one always reminds me of The Wind in the Willows, Mr. Mole. Oh, I love this book. Sometimes I'm amazed that some of these books are still untouched, considering how much I love them. Okay, so that's Fairy Wonderland by Fabiana Attanasio. Next, we have Forest Girl by Apol. And again, this book has all of the original artwork. Hold on, let's just find it. Yeah, so you have the original image and then the coloring page, and it's perforated, so you can tear them out, but I would never do that. I will not be tearing out pages from my coloring books. When I first started coloring, there are a couple of coloring books that I did remove the pages, and I really regret it now. So for example, in A Court of Thorns and Roses, a couple of pages have been torn out, and in my Creative Haven Owls book, some of the pages have been torn out, and I've tried to stick them back in, but I'm seriously considering getting another copy of A Court of Thorns and Roses, just so I can, color the pages again with them in the book. But I've colored so few pages in that book that I think it would be a waste. So, but I no longer remove pages from coloring books. I like the idea of when the book is finished to be able to flip through and see all the pages that I've colored in it. Yeah, so this artwork is also beautiful. Another book that I'm slightly intimidated by because of the gorgeous pages I've seen, on Instagram. But I really need to, color in this one as well. The paper is nice. Not as thick as Blue Angel, but yeah, pretty nice. And I have seen people using water mediums. And of course, you could also use alcohol marker, but you would lose the image on the left-hand side of the page if you did that. So I don't think I would do that. In books like the Blue Angel books, where the facing page is just text, like a description of the page or the story behind the artwork, there I don't mind sacrificing that page and using alcohol markers. But in a book like this, or in the posh books, I wouldn't use alcohol markers because I really love the original artwork and I wouldn't want to ruin it. So... oh, I like this one. That one's nice. And her little dog is so cute. He looks like Snoopy. Yeah. Oh. I've got to stop buying coloring books because I have so many that I want to color in. Of course, that is not going to stop me, let me tell you. As I said, I've already got a few coloring books that are coming out in 2026 that I want to do. Oh, this one's lovely. So, for example, there are 2 mythographics that I want to get. I want to get Mythographic Alice in Wonderland by Joseph Katzenbang. That one is 100%. I'm going to get that one. And another one that I'm interested in getting, I'm still debating a little bit, and that is Fairy Folklore, so by Fabiana Attanasio, because I already have Fairy Wonderland, and I think what I will do is I will see some flip-throughs first before actually getting it. If the artwork is very similar to Fairy Wonderland, I might give it a pass. But I'm definitely getting the Alice in Wonderland one. And another book that I'm interested in getting is, as I said before, Maria Trolle's Magical Library. Right, so that is Forest Girl by Apol. Next, we have Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford. I was not going to get this book. I keep saying that. I wasn't going to get it. And then the next thing you know, I've got it. So I wasn't going to get this book for the very simple reason that it is so detailed. Such tiny, tiny little details on the page. And I struggle sometimes with so many tiny details. For example, I destashed Lost Ocean. And one of the reasons I destashed it was the tiny details. However, this one is not like that one. First of all, it's not water themed, and ocean themed pages are also not my favorite. It's got lots of little vignettes like these, and then it's got some of the larger images with the small details. But yeah, like for example, that one's really tiny. And it's also got some of these mandala ones. Or some of the wallpaper pages, that's okay. Oh, and then of course there's some really beautiful pages that I'm eager to color, like this one and this one. Yeah, and the paper is amazing. Of course it is. It's really thick. Yeah, I saw someone didn't do this page. They did a page in, oh, I can't remember which book it is, perhaps Magical Worlds, with lots of space, planets and stars and things like that, with such a gorgeous background using distress inks, I think. And I'm thinking of doing something similar for this page. Yeah, and I saw that Raven, or her name is Chantal. Chantal from Raven's Crafts is doing this book as a full book color along for one of her membership levels. I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, so it'll be fun to see what she she does with this book. And of course, Karen from My Colorful Country Life, she has colored the most of this book. I don't think she's finished just yet, but she has colored most of it. I have colored this page for the competition that Johanna did when the book was being published. I will do it again, but completely different. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, so in the end, I did cave. I did get it. It was also on sale. It was part of a buy two get one free deal that I got. And so, yeah, whenever they have those deals on Amazon, I can't seem to help myself. Oh, I love this one. This little tree. It's a tree house, but it's like a tree. It's like looking into the tree sort of thing. Oh, I love this one too. The tropical shower. Yeah. So as I said, I caved. I got it as part of that deal because I cannot stop myself when there's a deal. Amazon is very sneaky. Yeah. So beautiful book, beautiful quality. This is also one of my favorites. The owl post page. And the little scenes in the jars is also good. Cool. Yeah, some of them are not, like for example, the musical instruments, I don't know. Not such a fan of this one. Maybe try and find something unique to do with that one. Oh, I've seen this one colored lovely. Really lovely. Okay, yeah, so that is Rooms of Wonder. Next we have Wald und Natur by Rayhan Udachi, also known as Ray de Prince. I got this one also, I think, because I was watching Connie from The Coloring Chemist. She's a really bad influence on me. Annika from Axic Fumbles and Connie from The Coloring Chemist just inspire me to buy books. But it's good paper, and the scenes are so cute. So yeah, they're nature inspired, and of course you can use alcohol markers because on the left side of the page you just have like one of the little images from the main image. So I wouldn't mind sacrificing that side of the page and using alcohol markers and then doing some shading. But her imagery is so sweet. Yeah, another book that I'm eager to get started and to color. I will show you my favorite page. We haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah, but all of them are really lovely. Oh, I love this book house, but that's not my favorite. We haven't seen it yet. Oh, I saw Chantal from Raven's Crafts did this as a color along on her channel. Shelly from Shell's Coloring Journey has done that one. I see pages colored and I'm like, oh, that's so amazing. But I want to do something different. So I sometimes have to wait until the images that I see from other colorists are not in my head anymore. Yeah, this is my favorite. I love this piano. I love the piano and the cello and the idea that nature is taking it over. It's similar to that page in Magical Earth, with the train, nature taking over the train. I think this page was colored by Amberly from Amberly's Coloring Adventures. She did it in her 15-minute snippet videos. Yeah, so yeah, I love that piano. And yeah, this one's nice too with the books and the tree. Lovely, lovely artwork. There's something for everyone in here too, and it's not too detailed, so it's they could be reasonably quick pages even. It's just a matter of sitting down and starting. Ooh, and some bugs. This reminds me of pages from Hannah Carlzon's books. She has collections of insect pages. Yeah, very lovely. Nice artwork. Nice paper. Not the thickest paper, but I think it'll be okay with water mediums. Sometimes you just have to try out. Also, I tend to not use a lot of water mediums in my... I use a lot of water mediums, but not a lot of water. So I activate it and I try to use really, really small amounts of water because coloring books don't always like water. Okay, that's it. Oh, it is. Is this glue bound or stitch bound? Oh, it's stitch bound, thank goodness. That's another thing that I'm considering, is not buying books that aren't stitch bound. Anyway, moving on. Okay, next is Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, another book that I wasn't going to get, but eventually caved, and this paper is amazing. It is even better than all of the other paper in all of her other books. Look how thick that is. Just thick, thick, thick. And I think it's also glue and stitch bound, which is fabulous. Anyway, I've put my name in already. I need to start this one too. I had this idea to color it from back to front. From front to back. But I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to color it as the mood strikes me. If I could just start, and it's of course got the story in it as well. So a lot of these pages are the story and then some sort of framing of the story. Oh, I don't really want to break the spine of this book just yet. But yeah, fabulous paper. Yeah, I know that it does take watercolor mediums. So that's good. But of course, I think I would use polychromos pencils in this book. Yeah, oh, this cute little mouse. Yeah, I've seen again, this book is not new in the sense of not being recently published. It's quite one of Johanna's older books. So I've seen lots of completed pages, but some of them are very similar to Rooms of Wonder. For example, this is similar to Rooms of Wonder. So is this. Yeah, but it's got her signature art style. And while the details are fine, it's very easy to see what everything is. There are really tiny details, but the line art is clear, not like in the Myth and Magic book where everything looks sort of jumbled. And it's hard to distinguish what's going on sometimes. Yeah. Notice how I am trying to convince myself to destash that book. Sometimes I need some convincing. But yeah, I've made a list of books that I'm going to destash. So for every book that I buy, I will destash one of the ones that is on my list. And that way I won't feel as guilty about adding books to my collection. I'm trying to keep... Right now, I have 109 books in my collection, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to add, definitely not more than 120 books. So I'm going to, try and keep it to a minimum and color the books that I have. Okay. Yeah, that's Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Next up, I have two more books from the Creative Haven series, Autumn Charm and It's a Cat's World. Both of these have artwork by Teresa Goodridge. And as I said earlier, I have my Creative Haven hashtag, and I will definitely be coloring in these books for that hashtag. I also think that this book in particular is good for practicing coloring fur. I love to color animals of all kinds. So cats and dogs and horses and wolves and foxes and all of those animals that have lots of lovely fur to practice with. And this book is so cute with all of these sweet little cats. And I can't wait to color in it. So yeah, basically all of the pages have cats doing various different things. Some of them are inside, some of them are outside, but it's all about the cats. Yeah, I love cats. I'm sure you have seen from the coloring books that I've been showing you that I enjoy coloring cats. And yeah, I will be coloring lots of cats in 2026. I don't think I'm going to be flipping through the entire book. There are lots of flip throughs on YouTube. All right, so there's that one. And there's Autumn Charm, as I said. This book was actually bought by mistake. I wanted to get Autumn Scenes. And then when it arrived, I opened the package and I'm like, this is not the correct book. And I went to make sure that I had indeed bought this one and not the Autumn Scenes, which was actually the book that I had in mind. And yeah, no, Amazon didn't make a mistake. I just pressed buy on the wrong book. But that's okay because A, the pictures are very similar. And B, I love these ones as well. So it doesn't really matter. The books are really very similar. They have very similar scenes in them. And so I didn't mind that I got the wrong book. So yeah, everything in this page, everything in this book is autumn themed. So we have cornucopias and we have lots of leaves and we have pumpkins and Thanksgiving holiday pages and Halloween holiday pages and so on. So yeah, really lovely book, and I love Teresa Goodridge's artwork, so I enjoy coloring her pages. I've colored a few of hers, and I will enjoy coloring this book a lot. Yeah, so I think each Creative Haven book has 30 pages to color, so plenty. I love this one. This one is one of my favorites. I will definitely be coloring this one in September. I think that's what I've scheduled it for. I am going to be, I have a video talking about my hashtag if you're interested in watching it. And I did assign a book for every month, but I think I'm going to have to switch some of them around. For example, I was supposed to do the Winter Wonderland book in February, but I'm going to switch it out for a different book because I don't feel like coloring snow, and I'm feeling spring in the air, so I think I would prefer to color a book that doesn't have snow. Anyway, let's move on to our next book. Next, we have the last two books from my mythographic collection that are untouched. Both of them will hopefully not be untouched at the end of the year. Aviary definitely is going to be colored in because I have a buddy color in it. So let's talk about that one first. Yeah, so this is Mythographic Aviary by Joseph Katzenbang. And again, this is another book that I wasn't going to get, but changed my mind. I wasn't sure that I could color so many birds, but it turns out I do enjoy coloring birds. You know, they're not that different from coloring fur. So I do like them, and there's some really, really magnificent pages in this book. I like this one, the bird and the snake. I've seen it colored a couple of times, just beautifully. Yeah, so it turns out I do enjoy coloring birds, and so I did get it. Anyway, let me show you. This is good for Jess's birthday. Color a bee for Jess at Coloring Bumblebee. Let me show you the page that I am going to color with Jo from Geordie Colors. I think it's so lovely. 1 second. So Jo did her Untouched books video, and I was watching it, and I told her that we had some books in common, and she said, oh, well, let's buddy. So I gave her the list of books that she had that I also had that were untouched, and we chose this page. Okay, so it is The Flamingo in the flower pot. And we are going to be coloring it for Jamie at Finding Joy in Colors, hashtag the Wild Year of Color 2026 now. And I am calling it the pink potted flamingo, the potted pink flamingo, the potted pink something. I can't remember what I've called it, but it definitely has the word pink and the word potted in it. So this is the page that I'm going to be coloring in February. Oh, I love this one as well. It's also a gorgeous page. Yeah, you can see why I was drawn to the page, even though I thought at first that I didn't want to color too many birds, but they are really different enough. So for example, here you have a realistic bird, and here you have a clockwork bird. And so they're not all the same. Yeah, Joseph is really talented. So, oh, I love this one too. The human, half bird face. That's beautiful. Yeah, so lots of lovely pages to color in this book as well. Oh, I love this one. The girl in the teapot with the bird. And oh, there's another one that I really like. I might have already passed it. I think it's the bird sheltering someone. Oh, that one's nice too. And that one. I keep saying that. Oh, this one's good. That's a lion with a butterfly mask sort of thing. Yeah, so you can see they're all different. There's nothing too repetitive in the pages. Oh, penguins. I love penguins. I think someone is banging on a hammer outside. I apologize. Okay, so that's aviary. And of course, my most recent mythographic purchase is Romantasy. Yeah, so, and this is another book I was hemming and hawing over, but I decided to get it in the end because I like Romantasy novels. And I think a lot of the pages in this book are inspired by that genre. And so I like it. I also think that the line art is a little bit more simple and clear to color. So the pages are on the easier side, which is also nice because you can, get the pages done relatively quickly. Me personally, I like to spend lots of time on my pages. I only manage to color about 5 to 6 pages per month, even though January has been a really good month and I've colored a lot. This will work for the Mythographic Collective February hashtag. One of the options is reflection and mirror. So we have a mirror and a reflection. Okay, so I spend lots of time on my pages. And oh, Joe from Geordie Colors colored that one. And so also, and of course it's on this beautiful paper. And Elena from Elena's Art, I think that's her name. She colored this one beautifully as well. I just recently saw. So beautiful artwork, lovely inspiration. I think there's even a vampire somewhere in this book. Speak of the vampire. There she is. There might even be another one. Yeah, so these are relatively... Oh, there's a locket. This will also work for the mythographic hashtag because another prompt is locket. Oh, this one, she looks like Evangeline Lilly from Lost. That's who I see when I see that one. Lovely. Oh, my neighbor's dog is barking. He has it's a Chihuahua. It's taking him for a walk. He's a little bit aggressive. Toby doesn't like him. Well, it's not that Toby doesn't like him, it's that Toby's afraid of him. Because he barks and he yaps and he snaps. Oh, and this is my favorite page in this book. It reminds me of the movie Lady Hawk. So I really love this page, and it will probably be one of the first ones I color in it. If this book gets chosen for the Mythographic Collective, I hope that the random picker will choose it to be voted on. We will see. So that's how we do it. I use a random picker to pick the book. And then once the book is voted on, I get a random picker to choose the page, and then the group votes. Oh, elves. Oh, this will also work for the hashtag. We have hearts, chains. Yes, it's chain or locket and heart. So here you've got both the chain and the hearts. So it will work for the prompts. Yeah, I love this book too, and I can't wait to color in it. Next, I have a couple of books by Maria Trolle, and I seem to be doing books in pairs right now. So first we have Alstider, which means seasons, and I also have Shooting Star. I can't remember the name of the book in Swedish. I will put it up on the screen. Anyway, so yeah, these are two of her books. One of the things I really love about this book is the fact that on every single page you have a star. So that is very cool. And I saw that Vera from Zuvira Art is using gold leaf to put the star on every page. I think that's a really cool idea. I need to see if I can get some gold leaf. Yeah, so very similar in style to Sagen and some of her other recent books. So yeah, I don't think there's a single page of hers that I don't like. Yes, I really love her style and the way it's changed and grown over the years. Again, some simple, some intricate, some inspired by fairy tales. Oh, the teddy bear is so cute. Yeah, so something for everyone in her books as well. This cat puts in an appearance in quite a few of her books. Yeah, and bunnies. Yeah, I like her books, and the paper quality is just out of this world. Oh, we have I think they're called axolotls. Yes, cute. I saw them in Kirby Roseanne's Fragile World book, and they're endangered. So, yeah. Okay, so that is Shooting Star. Oh, this is the moon and the earth and the moon. Luna and Gaia. I like that too. Oh, this one I love. I love this one with the deer. I think I say that every time I flip through this book. Okay, so that is Shooting Star. And of course, our Streeter, which is divided according to the seasons. And you've got this cute little gnome with a strawberry. I think I say that every time as well. This one is much more simple. The line art is a bit thicker. The images are a bit larger. We have this repeated motif of this house and this girl. So, and her travels through the seasons. So yeah, this one's a little bit more holiday themed. We have Easter eggs. And yeah, so I think I've done a flip through of this one as well on the channel somewhere. And I talk about the pages in a bit more detail. So if you're interested, you can check that out. Right now, I'm just showing you that all of the pages are completely untouched. Yeah, oh, so many pages to do. Oh, I like that one. I like all of them. Oh, the bookshelf, Halloween. And the plant from that reminds me of Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour. Yeah, she's coming to feed him. And then there's this cute little guy who is stuck in the jar. I think later on he escapes. Is that him? I think he's escaped. Yes. So yeah, lovely images and another book that will not be getting destashed. And we got candy. Oh, and we've got the Christmas pages as well. The Snow Queen. Yeah. Yeah, another book that I really love. And I just have to start coloring. I think what I might do is try to color. This is my plan, to color at least one untouched book every month. So Okay, so that is Arstbrider by Maria Trolle. The next couple of books that I have are both by Rita Berman, and the first one is Mijn Reis door Afrika, and the other one is The Land of Little Adventures. When I first flipped through this book, I got the title wrong. I think I said it's The Land of Little Adventures, but it's The Land of Little Adventurers. So now I've got it right. Anyway, I really enjoy Rita's artwork, and I like her series of books that are her travel books. So we've got the travels through Africa, the travels through Asia, the travels through Europe. Right now, I only have the travels through Africa book, and I really want to get her Europe book. So I was looking for it on Amazon, but it's all sold out. And then someone told me that you can get from Lyrica these books, the slightly larger edition. The French editions are slightly larger. And so I even have it in my basket on Lyrica. And I just have to press the button and then I will get it. But in the meantime, I need to color the books that I have. So here we have Traveling Through Cairo and Going on the Nile. And we've got crocodiles and more Egyptian. I love Egypt. I think I've said that before. Yes, and then we are moving on to, I think it's Kenya. Yeah, Kenya. So we've got safari, we've got elephants and giraffes and rhinoceri, and zebras. Yeah, this reminds me of my childhood, going to the Kruger National Park in South Africa, where I was born. Yes. Oh, flamingos. This would also work for Jamie's hashtag. Yes. And yes, lovely. I think we're in Madagascar. Yes, Madagascar. With monkeys, lemurs, not monkeys. Oh, there's a cat. And a dog. Lovely, very tropical. Oh, and now we're in South Africa. Yes. Lovely pages. And good quality paper. A little bit smooth, but it would work with, a layer of Inktense or a layer of watercolor pencil, and then pencils on top. Oh, a fennec fox. Camels. Ah, yes, Marrakesh. I think we're in Morocco now. Yeah, lovely book. Looking forward to coloring in this one as well. Andrea at What Colorful Worlds did this one with the different stages of the day. So morning, afternoon, evening. I thought that was really cool. Sorry for the noise in the building. They were busy cleaning. Okay, so that's Mijn Reis door Afrika. Next we have The Land of Little Adventures, as I said. And I've been seeing more and more of these pages colored on Instagram because it's her most recent book. And I think it's just adorable. So it's got like a carnivalesque feel to it. We have the main character, this cat who has spied the land of little adventurers through his spyglass, and he goes to visit. And it's a really cool book with lovely images. Some of them are these small vignettes, others are fuller pages, and there are even, which I think is very interesting, let me find one. There are even pages like this. It's sort of like note paper pages. So you could put a quote here or perhaps write out a poem on these pages and then color the background. So again, here we've got some room for you to put something in there, which I think is really neat. I saw someone's wondering what they could do with that. So those are some ideas, quotes, famous sayings, poems, book titles, all sorts of interesting things that you could put on those note paper style pages. So there are quite a few of those throughout the book. This one reminds me of Maya the Bee. Maya the Bee TV show from when I was little. Yeah, so really cool. And as I said, I've seen some lovely, lovely versions of these pages popping up. And Toby is awake now. He is going to want his, yes, exactly. He's going to want his lunch. It's now almost lunchtime. I have been going through all of these books throughout the entire morning. If you stayed with me this long, I really, really appreciate you, just so you know. It's super wonderful that you've stuck with me through all of these untouched books. We're almost at the end. Yeah, I think I have like 3 left, maybe 4. Okay, so that is The Land of Little Adventures. The next untouched book in my collection is Seasons by Hannah Carlson. This is the Dutch version of the book. I was very, very happy to be able to get a copy because the Gibbs Smith edition was out of print. And then a lovely subscriber to the channel told me that it was available from the Dutch Amazon, so I snapped it up. And yeah, it's a beautiful book and great paper. So it'll take all the different kinds of mediums, except of course alcohol markers because it's double-sided. But I'm really pleased to have gotten a copy. And now I just have to color in it. As I said with the Tales from the Witch's Cottage book, I tend to gravitate towards daydreams because it's my project book, and color in that one when I have the desire to color a Hannah Carlson page, but I really want to color a page in this one as well. Yeah, so we've got the bunnies and the birds and the girls. I don't think this one has as many cats as some of her other books. It's mainly girls and birds. Yeah, but gorgeous artwork. I've colored this one in the Coloring Heaven Dreamtime Special. I have that book as well, and I've colored that one before, but I will definitely color it again in this book on this paper because the paper in the Coloring Heaven magazine is very thin. And I don't think that it does the artwork justice. Oh, here we have some cats. Oh, yes, Toby's giving his opinion as well. He has woken up from his nap and he has opinions. Yes. Yeah. Oh, here's another cat. I spoke too soon. There are definitely cats in the book. Oh, and we've got frogs. Yeah, I'm really pleased that I have this book and look forward to coloring in it as well. Lots of animals. Yeah, it's divided according to the seasons. Oh, yeah. This pair of pages is the reason I really wanted this book. I love this Halloween spread. It's not really a double page spread, but they're both Halloween pages that I really love. Okay. This one's also beautiful. Oh, and the reindeer page is also one that I've wanted to do for a long time. Oh, the Christmas mice. Oh, this one also. Yeah. Okay, I was wrong. There are quite a few cats. 4 by my count, or 5. This one's also in the Coloring Heaven magazine. Yeah. Right, so that is Seasons by Hannah Carlson, and I have 2 books left. Okay, so this is one of my most recent purchases, and it is Enchanted Earth by Melpomene Chattopadhyay. And this is another book that I wasn't going to get because of the detailing, but I really wanted to get one of her books. And she has the Nature Mandalas book, but I don't really like mandalas. And she has the Circle of Life book, but that one the pages were too similar. Everything's in a circle, and while the theme of each circle is different, I felt that there was not enough variety in the book. So I decided to get this one because there is variety, and I want to challenge myself to color this kind of artwork. So yeah, it's really detailed and intimidating, but there is a definite image here that you can work with, and I'm willing to give it a try. Despite, yes, the really detailed line art. Again, it could be colored with block coloring, yes, in certain places, and then detailing on top. So like, for example, a wash of color here, and then pencils on top for shading. And that technique could be used on quite a few of these pages, which I think are absolutely magnificent. And it's interesting to, once you're starting to color the page, to see all the elements that are on, like this tiger. Yes. Very, very interesting. And like, these are vignettes. You could do one at a time. Oh, this page is beautiful. Oh, a bee. Oh, we're going to dig up the couch now. We're going to dig up the couch. This is one of my favorites, with these musical notes coming out of this volcano. Yes. Also love these penguins with the compass. And and this one's got a scorpion. I'm kind of afraid of scorpions. We have them in my neighborhood. I was walking home one day from work, and I saw one on the path heading towards me. I rapidly crossed the road, let me tell you. That was the fastest I've ever moved. I know that they're if I left it alone, it would leave me alone, but I'm not a fan of scorpions. And my brother was once sleeping, and he woke up and there was a scorpion on the pillow next to his head. I have nightmares about that. Anyway, so even though I'm a Scorpio, that's my zodiac sign, I'm not a fan. Yeah, beautiful pages. Oh, this one reminds me of that Botticelli painting. I think I've mentioned that before when flipping through this book. Lovely pages, very detailed, something of a challenge, but yeah, I'm willing to give it a try. And yeah, I love her artwork. She's got a new book. I think it might be called Flower Fantasy. I think I watched a flip through on Jess's from Coloring Bumblebee on her channel. Yeah, so check that out if you haven't seen it yet. I love this book. I love the fact that they are not, they're very different. There's a variety of different styles of pages. They're not all mandalas, they're not all in a circle, they're not all flowers. There's a lot of different imagery in the book, which I like. That's why I got this one. Okay, so that is Enchanted Earth by Melpomene Chasipanigatu. And last but not least is Lunar by Lydia Fenwick. This is also a untouched book right now, but it will definitely be colored in February, because I have a buddy color with Holly from Holly Berry Colors. We have decided to color a page together. Anyway, this book is dedicated to the Chinese lunar calendar and all of the zodiac signs associated with it. So for example, this year, 2026, is Year of the Horse. But each year is represented, and each year has a few pages that are connected to it. So you have the year page with all of the years of birth associated with it. Then you have this little image of the animal. Then you have a girl with her associated animal. Then you have another cute little image, and then a portrait page. And then you have another image of the rat itself, and then another full-bodied figure girl with her familiar. Would we call them familiars? Whatever. It's the animal that she's associated with. So we have the year of the rat, the year of the ox. So I'm just going to show you the page that I'm going to be coloring with Holly, because there is a flip through on the channel of this book. So yeah, this is the year that we are going to be coloring. It's the year of the rabbit, which is my birth year. Okay, but the page we're coloring is this one, the portrait. Both of us said that we wanted to color this page as soon as we got this book. So we are going to be coloring the girl from the year of the rabbit. Okay, and yeah, so we've got the year of the dragon. Yeah. I don't remember. Holly told me what is her year, but I can't remember. I apologize, Holly, that I can't remember which year you are. Anyway, lovely, lovely images. The goat and the sheep are combined. Oh, I love the year of the monkey. This one has such cute, and I love how the features of the girls are, inspired by the animal that they represent. So I really like that as well. Okay, so those, yes, it's just, ooh, food dogs. Yeah. And pigs. Okay. And then you've got little vignettes. Okay, so those are all of my untouched coloring books. Some will be colored in 2026, others might remain untouched. And as I said at the beginning of the video, if there are coloring books that remain untouched at the end of the year, and I have had them for more than 3 years, I am going to consider destashing them. As I've been going through these books, I've already decided on a few that I am going to donate sooner rather than later. But of course, I always wait until I make a purchase of a new book before destashing a book that I have in my collection. So thanks again. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. And if you have stayed throughout the entire thing, I am so proud of you. I hope to see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.